Hello and welcome to Qsports. I'm Umutu Gajaga. Thank you very much for joining us. Tonight, volleyball special. The Gambia women's volleyball team has returned from Dubai after a 2-week training camp. It was intensive, but it worked all the drills because the women's volleyball team, as we speak right now, are in the Gambia after their training camp, and they spoke highly of the training and as well as the coaches. We'll also be talking about the Gambia's First Division League. It has get started and there have been some exciting matches. But the big match as Real de Banjul takes on Fortune, the champions. We will bring you details as to how that match also pans out. Stay tuned as we bring you more on Qsports tonight.
With so many things to do in a single day, it's important to have a network you can trust. When there's family and friends to connect with and business calls to make, you need a network that is reliable and fast. Talk longer, browse faster, go farther, and roam wider. When your network is solid, the world is your oyster. Qcell, your trusted network in the Gambia.
Welcome and thank you if you're just joining us. First on Qsports tonight, we're talking about volleyball. For the first time in the history of Gambia, especially when it comes to women's volleyball, the team went to Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, for a training camp. They've been there for 17 days and I joined them in the second week of their training. Some of the facilities that they were training on have been fantastic. They're like one of the best in the world. Indoor volleyball court fitted with every facility that you could think of. And they've had series of international friendly matches also with local clubs. And as well as you would hear the assessment of their coaches as far as the different training methods are concerned and how these facilities and the training camp help shape their players, how they have improved. You'll also hear from the head of delegation as well as the host, Hassan Al Amri, who is one of the volleyball protocols of the Volleyball Federation of the United Arab Emirates, as well as a member of the UAE Volleyball Federation, the Secretary General to be precise, Ahmed. All that in this exclusive report. For the first time in the history of Gambian volleyball, a team went overseas for a training camp. Gambia women's volleyball team spent 2 weeks in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, training twice daily on both their physical and technical skills. To perfect their practice sessions, they played a series of test matches with local clubs. After struggling in the first set against the Sharjah ladies, they bounced back in the second set. The game continues. Now, 21-24. Can the host bounce back? Good one. Good block. Oh, and that's game for Gambia in the second set. It goes in their favor. Beautiful close one. Even though the Gambia's women's volleyball team eventually lost, they appeared to be an improved side.
The match was a very good match. If you can see, like Zarza is a very strong team, very, very strong team. They is the champions of this UAE. So playing with them, at least having 2 sets with them, I believe it's a good game for us. It's a good game for us.
What do you make of some of the individual mistakes of your players? Do you think as a coach you can work on this and they can learn from it?
Yeah, this is why I said to them, it's not bad. We are here on training to learn on our errors so that we go back to the drawing board and work on those errors. So these are errors that I have realized, and then tomorrow, if we go back to on training ground, these are the areas that I'm going to focus more on.
It was a good experience for us, but we will push more harder next time. I think our assistant
matches.
We had a good experience against Gambia team, and we welcome them. So it's a good time and good game, and I want to thank them for their effort.
The United Arab Emirates has some of the best sports facilities to be found anywhere. High-quality indoor courts were put at the disposal of the Gambian team for their practice sessions. For the majority of the players in the team, this was their first opportunity to play on a high-quality indoor court.
The players, we have gained a lot of skills from our coaches. We have learned so much from our coaches, and looking at the test matches that we have had, it has also boosted up our level when it comes to the volleyball training. So it was a very great experience. We had to meet a lot of people. We had our training, which was very good. Our coaches were there to support us. So yes, it was a very good one for us.
Lu nekk Gambia ak lu nekk fii dafa different trop bu baax a baax facilities yi fii nii jumping sax boo def sax soo wàccee sax di nga xam ne green bi mu fa waaye Gambia doo am sax fooy dem nga yaa ngi jump pour nga am jumping bi su time attaque jotee balls amul Gambia waaye soo ñëwee fii nii every time boo attaque doo daw sax dangay taxaw ball bi ñëw fekkaat la foofu noonu. So ñu ngi kontaan bu baax a baax si Tijaan lu ñu defal ni lii moom dinañ gën a fas jom ñu gën a yokk bu baax a baax pour
I am so glad to be part of this training camp because it has been my dream, and I was working hard to get here, and I am so proud. I can say I am so proud of myself and my girls for being part of this training camp. We have good facilities here, like it's different from Gambia. We have good trainers, our coaches, good quality balls, the net and steppers. We have been working on them, and I am sure when we continue this, we will get to the next level, inshallah. You watching the video, like you watching us play on this indoor ground, it's different from Gambia. You can see the players skating, flying to get the ball high. Because of the indoor is flat, the court is correct, everything is level. But in Gambia here, it's too dangerous for us to play there because sometimes you go down to get a ball, you may hurt yourself to get a bad injury. So it's different from Dubai. So I would like the government to adjust on that and build a quality good indoor court for us.
As part of their training camp, the Gambian ladies played against local clubs, including Sharjah ladies in the east and central regions, winning both matches with ease. Some players had standout performances in those games. We've got the advantage. Looks like they might go again with this one. And Gambia concedes self-point, I would call it. The ball drops inside their court. And it's 18-23. Fatou Dabo comes in. Now, the Sharjah ladies. Bad serve, 19-23. Says Bimir, it's a surprise. She can't really believe it. That serve wasn't good. That's the Serbian. I actually have to say two of them. But she has the most advantage. Yes, game. The Sharjah ladies, another spike, and it's 24-19. One more point. They will get away with this one, and it will be to their advantage. Looks like they seem very confident. Why not? Yes, and that's game for the Sharjah ladies. Again, 3 straight sets. Gambia 19, the Sharjah ladies 25. Yeah.
Because game one in Nyanda ka win na nyang ma win na nyang. Nyanda ka win na 3-0 straight.
But I thought 3-1, so
instead of 3-0, so I thought 3-1.
So besides from our performance, ni ajibe ni majo kono play ta bakele ye point jama le di la team wala afanye bi mu nekk da mu ne atini perform ta well.
Okay, comme nga confident ñina sota wala nan perform ta well because nga jela comme ni manke timo to mi yalan ko ni mi ñanda ka ñoo compete.
Okay.
Jemo de adiatal because mo be play talembe mayo enjoy. Jemo de adiatal ba.
Okay. Yaji ki ko performance minke bi sa improve no.
Yeah, being a performance minke comme sometimes nga bad game so but we can a good game so and la fa kan maintain mo.
The game was amazing. The girls were playing really hard and it was a nice experience with them all. I enjoyed really playing with them and seeing this and experiencing everything with them.
Well, is it something new for you? I know you're used to playing within the competition in the UAE, but to play against a different team?
Yeah, it's different. The way of attacking is different. The techniques they're using is different. So it's kind of a refreshing look on the game.
Thank you very much for your time. The team was raw when they arrived in Dubai, with the players selected from different clubs. Team cohesion, spirit, and confidence was lacking in the first week of training. Head coach Lamin Elef Baji and his assistant Mari Wada made an assessment of the team.
It wasn't a bad game, as you can see, winning the host team 3-1. I think it's a learning point. Like it's very important. Like home support, home confidence also contributed, and then the facility also as well. That is indoor court. Is something that if you are not used to, normally give you tough time before you get comfortable when playing because of too much of noise. Noise is always, everything is compressed at one place, so it's always difficult for players who doesn't have the experience of playing in indoor. So this is something that we are encountering very well. But if you can see, the girls, they play very good. This is what it takes. Last time I told you when we lose to 3-2 against Zarja, the number one team in Dubai here, is where we went back and then work on our errors, and then we come to work on, we come to play a good game.
Thank you.
It wasn't that much good as you can see, but it was not bad as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And coming to volleyball, I want to believe is another step in the right direction, because really volleyball needed, and we have never had this opportunity.
This training camp is the brainchild of and was facilitated by Gambia's sports ambassador Tijan Jaite. His partnership with the UAE General Authority of Sports brought about the opportunity, and he personally gave the team pocket money, while the Ministry of Sports funded their air tickets. He says his vision is to see Gambian sports thrive.
Training camp bi ni dina nekk loo xam ne lu njëriñ bu mag la moo nekk pour future bi pour volleyball yi Gambia te team bi ni suma xalaat moo nekk pour ñu keep team bi as long as possible ba pare ñu am lot of exposure internationally.
Thanks to the Almighty through Tijan Jaite that facilitated this trip to be successful. I am saying him a big thank you. Definitely, he have done extremely well. Tijan, we all know him from football. Why, since he was appointed as the sports ambassador, he doesn't see anywhere other than volleyball. And we are very happy about that.
The UAE General Authority of Sports has promised to strengthen their partnership and help Gambian volleyball. Ahmed Al-Mutawa is the General Secretary of the UAE Volleyball Association.
My name is Dr. Ahmed Al-Mutawa. I am the Secretary General of the UAE Volleyball Association, and we are welcoming the Gambian national team here in the UAE, and hopefully you will get the targets from your visit, and inshallah we are here to support from the Federation, also the General Sport Authority in the UAE.
How does it feel to see the Gambian team all the way from Gambia to come here and practice volleyball?
I am so happy for that partnership, and in the future also we will keep supporting the Gambia national team, and the UAE also, as usual, we are supporting the sports in the world.
These players had the opportunity of an international training camp. They have become better players, and it is hoped their experience of this training camp will improve their team performances. And now, let's talk about Gambia's First Division League football. It gets started over the weekend and matches continue. But one of the most scintillating matches is between the champions, Fortune, who opened their account with Real de Banjul. We'll give you details of that.
Well, like I said, we told the boys that we have to put out a marker there for people to know that we are determined and we are going to win this league, come what may, and we have to put a marker. And it was a challenge giving us the champions, and we've set a marker now. So, you know, I'm very happy with it.
That's it for Qsports tonight. I hope you do enjoy the program. Until we come your way next week, keep on sporting and have a pleasant evening.